everyone, Jess here, and thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Recall. Now, over the next few weeks, Riot's going to be working on some gameplay changes aimed at evolving, refining, and polishing League of Legends. This will create a more refreshing and satisfying experience for players in Season 4. So, let's take a look at some of that new content. There is a new interactive mini site where you can find all that's in store for us. On the map, there are 4 categories: vision changes, jungle, dragon, and roles and positions. The vision changes remain at 3 stealth or green wards per person. The trinket that grants a free ward for a player will also count towards this. As for vision wards, they are limited to 1 on map per person. With the addition of a new jungle camp, there will be more diversity with a jungler's routes. Monsters will also scale with the average level of players. Dragon will now reward global gold and local experience based on its level. Just as the other monsters scale with level, lower level champions will get bonus experience when they assist with killing it. Now, supports and junglers are the prime target for improvement in Season 4. All of those changes are geared towards better income and experience gain. However, there are some more specific changes in store for supports. The plan for supports is to hopefully scale with their utility rather than damage. Buffs and debuffs will scale on ability power. For example, Nami's passive Surging Tides. The speed granted to allied champions will now scale on ability power. Other champions that will see these improvements are Janna, Lulu, Sona, Soraka, and Taric. The new support items have also seen many changes, but we now have the final product. Spellthief's Blade will build into Frost Queen's Claim, which could grant 8 gold for using spells or basic attacks against enemies. Activating this will chill the target enemy and those surrounding, dealing 50 magic damage and slow by 50% for 2 seconds. Ancient Coin will build into Talisman of Ascension. With this, being near a minion as it dies and not killing it yourself will grant 4 gold. Activating grants nearby enemies bonus movement speed for 3 seconds. And Relic Shield will build into Face of the Mountain. Basic attacks will execute a minion below 200 health, and killing it will heal the nearest ally with 2% of your maximum health. On top of that, your ally will get gold for the kill plus an additional 10. For this to work, there must be an ally near you. Its active consumes 20% of your health to grant a shield to an ally for 10% of your maximum health. After 4 seconds, this shield will explode, dealing 10% of your maximum health as magic damage. The transition between Season 3 and Season 4 may take some time for many to get used to. Riot has a plan to ease the changes in, but it's caused some confusion about preseason ranked games. Riot will do a soft reset at the start of the 2014 season, and not the beginning of preseason. Any ranked game that you play in the preseason will not impact your 2014 ranked placement. However, it will affect your skill level and where you begin your placement from. When you are reset, you will be in a position relative to your skill. This is so diamond players aren't matched against bronze or silvers. If you ended Season 3 at Silver 1, you can still have the chance to get to gold. You will not receive the awards, but you will be faced against people who are also gold in your placements. If you choose not to play ranked during the preseason, don't worry. You won't decay until Season 4 restarts. The only exception is for Challenger, in which players there will see inactivity decay if they choose not to play. We can all agree that this year's venue for Worlds was amazing. Well, next year we're not going to see the champions battle it out at the Staples Center. That's because Riot's heading to South Korea. South Korea is considered the center of esports, and not to mention the home to many of the best professional players. Worlds will be huge this year, so make your plans now. All-Stars will be held in Europe next year as well. There's no word on where in Europe just yet though. We got our first look at the newest champion, but we don't exactly know who will be next. The sibling rivalry between Yasuo and Yone has left us guessing on who will make it to the Field of Justice first. First off, let's talk about Yone. Traditionally, this is a female Japanese name meaning wealth. Yasuo, of course, is Yone's brother. His name is also of Japanese origin and means peaceful or honest man. From the article, Yasuo seems to be anything but. According to Yone, he has committed treason and betrayed his nation, friends, and himself by murdering the person he swore to protect. Yone has now set out to capture him. We're not certain that Yone is a girl, but that would be my guess. The top picture looks less masculine than the other, and the name is a girl's name. Of course, everyone has speculations, so I'll share mine. I'm thinking that they may be twins, with kinda like a yin and yang relationship. I'd love to see a twin release, however I'm not saying that this is 100% what will happen. It's just a cool concept that I'd like to see. What are your thoughts on this reveal? Leave me some of your ideas on what you think may come of this new duo. And be sure to tune back in next week for all of your latest news in League.